Hello everybody, this is Mike from FU2 TV, and you know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about boxing and what happened last week with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and all what went on. Now, I haven't done an immediate reaction video to everything that's transpired last week because if I want to tell you the truth, I was pissed off. I was pissed off. I was ready to go full 2-pack diss track, ready to run wild and, just go full on diss track mode and diss Wilder, diss Fury, diss Bob Arum, and I was going to go full diss mode. I was going to do a diss track. I was going to go in the booth, do a diss track. I was ready. I was on fire. I was ready to rip. But I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to react straight away. This anger that I have inside, I'm not going to react to it. I'm going to take a step back, look at all the information from both sides, see what's going on, and take up all the information and be a little bit calm before I do this video. Because I want to make sure that what I communicate today in this video is going to be very clear. So everybody understands what I am about to say. So before we get to that, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this video to everybody you know. But anyways, back to the point. Now, from obviously people that know me, that see me post videos, and from people in the chat that I've spoken to, they know that I had full confidence and belief this time last week that AJ versus Fury was going to happen. I was confident. I had no worries. I even said not to worry about the arbitration because based on the information that was at hand and what the information that was told from Bob Arum to Frank Warren to Eddie Hearn, that it should not be an issue. And I have spoken about it, and that was my belief at the time. When Tyson Fury did his video last week Sunday, not Sunday just passed, but the Sunday up before, saying he spoke to the Saudis, the fight was going to happen, I jumped the gun and I posted a video showing my excitement, thinking that this fight has finally been done. And you know what? I was a little bit naive. I have to admit, I was a little bit naive. I was suckered in. I know, in my mind, I know that Tyson Fury talks shit. I know he talks bullshit. And I've said it plenty of times and I've done lots of videos that Tyson Fury likes to talk shit. And there's loads of videos that I have done in the past where I specifically said Tyson Fury likes to talk shit. But for some reason, I was blinded by my desire to see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua finally face each other in the ring for undisputed. I was blinded. My better judgment, I could not see what was right in front of me. And in the chat, I was speaking to a guy called Dan the Man. If Dan the Man is watching this, yes, you was right. We should have thought about the arbitration a little bit more. But from what the information I was given, again, I'm going to repeat, there should not have been any issues. I'm not going to go into the reasons why, but there should not have been any issues. But so anyways, sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. There's a lot to get through, man. There's a lot to get through. So after that, I was convinced. So Monday, I had a long day, working hard, thinking, boy, if it's in Abu Dhabi, can I get tickets? I was at the ticket stage. I wonder what the hotel's like in Abu Dhabi. I was thinking about it. You know what I mean? It was all in my mind. And then all of a sudden, people are saying it. I'm hearing the words coming out saying, Wilder won the case. And I was like, I don't know, man. Nah, man. Initially, when I heard that Wilder won the case, I was surprised, but I weren't too bothered because I was thinking to myself, well, even if he won the case, then he would require damages, and the most that he'll probably do is a step aside. You know, we do the math. Tyson Fury is going to get 75 million. That's the minimum. With pay-per-view and a second fight, or maybe even one fight, is going to make 100 million, 105, 110 million. So even if he pays step-aside money, which I think would be 10 million, maybe 15, even at a stretch, a world record of step-aside money being paid for Deontay Wilder, 20 million. Even if he paid 20 million step-aside money, then if we worked out the math, he would have still pocketed 80 million. So I thought, looking at the financial side of things, they could have negotiated step-aside to save the undisputed fight. So I wasn't worried, even though the arbitration said that, that Wilder won the case. And then even when, when Malik Scott came out and started saying, oh, Wilder's not going to accept step-aside money, we're not going to accept it, we're going to take the fight. That's all talk. People always, it's all as tactics, and I'm not going to take it, as to not show their position. They always do that. Usyk said, oh, I'm not going to take step-aside, and then in the end, they were talking about wanting to take step-aside. So at the end of the day, that's what people do. So I wasn't worried about it in that sense at the time. I thought, step-aside, we can sort something out. There's going to be a way we can get around this. So then I saw Bob Arum, he came out initially, said, oh, I'm shocked, I'm surprised. We're going to go and try and talk and negotiate and see what we can do. And I thought, okay, great. But then in the same sentence, they were saying, no, we're not going to pay step-aside money. We're just going to go and take the fight. And I was like, Really? That's a little bit strange. You're just going to accept the ruling and just take the fight? You're not going to try to negotiate? You're not going to try and salvage the fight? What's going on here? That's a little bit strange. And then what kind of surprised me a little bit was Tyson Fury's reaction. Tyson Fury, he came out and started saying, well, I'm going to fight Wilder next. He's going to fight Wilder, fight for Joshua. He didn't seem pissed off. But knowing how Tyson Fury is, he's not that kind of guy. He's a shit talker. He talks shit. He doesn't really mean what he says. He just talks rubbish. So even when he acts like he's pissed off, he's not really pissed off. Do you know what I mean? Because he's not that kind of character. Do you know what I mean? AJ is more of that kind of character. Like, you see now AJ, when he switches on people, we don't mess around. Whereas when Tyson Fury switches on people, it's not real. It's just for entertainment. Do you know what I mean? It's for bants. You know, trying to act is an act. So I thought, okay. But then, when after like 3 days, the contract is signed, and then afterwards, we have a stadium pre-booked on the 24th of July for Wilder Fury 3. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Didn't the arbitration just rule you're supposed to be trying to negotiate getting out of this fight? But now it's coming out that you agreed a pre-booked venue at the 24th of July. Wilder's already signed his contract. And now you're about to sign the contract for the fight in 3 to 4 days after the arbitration said to make a date? Like, I'm thinking, what's going on here? So, I'm like, my mind was all over the place. I was like, what the hell was going on? So, and then afterwards, I saw on Saturday, Tyson Fury signed to fight Deontay Wilder, is confirmed, it's all done. Now let's work out the days. The arbitration came out on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 5 days. 5 days after the arbitration ruling came out that they signed to fight Deontay Wilder. The negotiations for Anthony Joshua and Fury Undisputed took 4 freaking months. But you can do Wilder, Fury in 5 days? Sign it, everything is all confirmed? In 5 days? That sounded a little bit fishy to me. So, I'm not going to go into a big rant about how Fury and Top Rank are a bunch of liars. They lied, they bullshitted, they talked their way into this, hedging their bets. Let me tell you exactly the breakdown of what happened, yeah? Tyson Fury has signed multiple deals with different management team. MTK, Top Rank, Frank Warren, he's got multiple people he's signed to. One don't talk to the other. They don't talk to each other. The communication is not there. And Tyson Fury, he does not give a shit. He does not give a shit. He's there. He listens to the people. Whatever they say, he's going to go ahead and do. He's not a contracts person. He's not a business person. He's like, this is what's happening. You're doing this. That's that. So what I think has happened is Top Rank had this fight lined up all along. They always knew that there was a chance that the arbitration was going to go in Deontay Wilder's favor. They always knew it. However, they told Eddie Hearn that no, there shouldn't be a problem because they wanted to hedge their bets. There are 2 options, Wilder or Anthony Joshua. So, also, to the point, when Bob Arum and Frank Warren said the contract expired, they didn't terminate the contract. I thought they terminated the contract. They didn't terminate it. Not going into any detail. But when you don't terminate the contract and you keep the contract going, like, you're losing the case. And the reason why nobody didn't know this was because the arbitration was private. It's a private arbitration. So you cannot be privy to the details of the case. What Top Rank is putting forward and what PBC is putting forward. So we don't know. The only thing you know is what Top Rank and Bob Arum is saying to the public, which now we find out is a total bunch of shit. But anyways, so the plan is that they were always planning to do the Wilder versus Fury Fight 3. They pre-booked the venue. They were negotiating behind Eddie Hearn's back with PBC about the deal and on the terms around if that doesn't happen. They were all shitty all throughout the negotiations. Bob Arum said this fight is dead. This fight is not happening. This fight is dead. This fight is dead. Frank Warren, this fight is dead. This fight is not happening. This fight is dead. This fight is dead. This fight is not going to happen. There's problems here, problems there. They were all shitting over the fight. It makes sense now. Because if you tell them the fight is dead, that gives you an excuse to fight Wilder. Because they probably knew that the arbitration was going to end up the way it was going to end up. So then what happened was, on the Sunday, where Tyson Fury, they probably went and told Tyson Fury, you know what, man? We're going to lose this case. So if I was you, I'll probably put out a video to say that, oh, we're going to fight Anthony Joshua, just to make it look like you really, really wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. You really, really wanted it to happen. So then when the arbitration comes out the next day, then we can say, oh, we tried, but we don't really want to try. We're going to fight Deontay Wilder. We've got the venue, stadium, all that booked out. We've got the contracts ready, but we just need to make it out like we really wanted to fight Anthony Joshua. So he obliged, and he came out of the video saying the fight's happening. Yeah? So the bottom line is, Top Rank, what am I going to say to Top Rank? Are they naive? No, they're just a bunch of liars. They are a bunch of liars. That's what they are. A bunch of liars. They lied. That's what they did. They lied. Am I pissed off? Am I pissed off at the fight being postponed to maybe the end of the year, maybe next year? I'm not pissed off overall about the whole situation. If they said this from the beginning, then I would not have minded. Fight Usyk, fight Wilder, and then you fight afterwards once you've cleared all your mandatories and all your obligations. I wouldn't have minded personally. But the fact that they lied and Top Rank lied and lied and lied, edging their bets, wasted people's time and energy, only to go out and give up as soon as the arbitration, didn't even try and make an attempt to do step aside, signed the contract 4 days later for a fight that absolutely nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see Fury versus Wilder 3. Nobody. Nobody in the UK is going to pay pay-per-view for that. I'm not going to pay pay-per-view for Wilder versus Fury 3. If you guys want to pay, fair enough. Everyone is a human being. You got free will. You can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm not paying for a rerun of a fight that we've already seen twice. I am not going to pay pay-per-view for Wilder versus Fury 3. I refuse. And all my fans of Edge 50 TV, do not pay for this fight. Top Rank has screwed us all over. I'm going to do another video on Top Rank anyways, and Crawford. Because Top Rank are on my nerves right now. I'm not paying for Fury versus Wilder. I might not even, how I feel right now, I'm not even going to watch the fight. I'm going to watch highlights afterwards. I'm not going to watch the pre-fight. I don't care. I don't care about Wilder Fury fight. And to be honest with you, if Wilder wins, hey, I won't mind. If Wilder wins, I don't mind. Actually, I hope Wilder whoops Tyson Fury's ass. That's it. I said it. I hope Wilder whoops Tyson Fury's ass. I don't think it's going to happen, but hey, I don't care. I just don't care about this Wilder Fury fight enough. And it's just, it's very hard for people who are fans of boxing. It's very hard for people who are fans of boxing to really, really, really take this in. We were expecting a Big Mac with fries and a nice drink, and we end up with shit. You end up with shit porridge on a plate. You're expecting champagne, and we end up with Ribena. I thought I was going to get a Ferrari, but instead I get a Fiat Punto. I thought I was going to live in a mansion, but instead I live in a hut. And, I'm expecting a premium undisputed fight, but instead you're going to try and force feed me Wilder versus Fury 3, and you've got the nerve to try and charge us for it. Fuck you. I ain't paid jack shit. Man, I don't know what to say. This is my rant. I'm posting this raw. Man, and this is all I'm going to say on this whole matter. I am pissed off. Top Rank, Tyson Fury. I'm not even pissed off at Wilder. I'm not even pissed off at Wilder for this. Wilder did what he had to do. He thought he wanted a third fight. Tyson Fury said no, and he went to arbitration and won. So I'm not really pissed off at Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder did what he had to do. I'm just pissed off at Top Rank and Tyson Fury because they bullshitted their way through this whole thing. They didn't try to make the Anthony Joshua fight. Eddie Hearn did all the work. He went out and did all the work, and then sat back and waited for it to happen. Shitted all over the fight, shitted all over it, and I just hope they lose. I hope Tyson Fury gets his ass beat. I hope he does. I hope Deontay Wilder knocks his ass out, because he deserves it for his bullshitting. That's all I got to say in this whole thing. What do you guys have to say? Leave it in the comments. This is the longest video I've done. Because, I don't think I even got everything I wanted to say out. But, man, I'm just pissed. I was pissed. I'm talking about it now. I'm pissed. I was calm when I started this video, but I'm pissed at the end of it. Man. Anyways, FU2 TV. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Anything else you want me to talk about, let me know. And I'm going to talk about it.